Hey, hello and good morning. It's Suzanne here. How are you? Happy Wednesday. I wanted to talk to you today about the quickest way to speed up your metabolism. And surprisingly, it's not going to be what you think it is. When I'm working with my clients, there's always a common theme. And one of them is that they're just so busy, they don't have enough time to spend time on themselves. They're constantly doing things for other people. Work takes over, family takes over, life takes over, and they find themselves on the back burner pretty much, trying to do absolutely everything for everyone else, always rushing around, making sure that, all the jobs get done. But in actual fact, the biggest job of all, the one that we should be focusing on, the job of caring for ourselves, falls to the bottom of the pile. And so when we are rushing around in this fast-paced lifestyle, so many things tend to drop off, fall out the window, and one of the biggest things is self-care. But also when we're stressed, when we're rushing around, we're taking the quick and easy. In terms of food and looking after ourselves and our body, we know that we have to eat. And it's generally really an afterthought, or it's I got to get it done, or I forgot. And food is not a high priority, which is really a little bit, it's completely opposite. Food should be a priority. We should be a priority. When we're not giving ourselves the time to feed our bodies, to give ourselves some sort of rest, then our body's going to respond in a way that is completely against what we're trying to achieve. So one of the biggest concepts that one of the main concepts that I teach my clients is the concept of slowing down. And often this is one of the hardest things for people to do, is just find some time for themselves to slow down. The biology around this, the science of the mind and the body, and the two melding together when we slow down, is actually beautiful. Our body will respond in a much better way and completely towards what we want if our goal is to lose weight. However, if we're rushing around in this, busy, fast-paced lifestyle, trying to get everything done, as much done as we can in as little time as possible, we're just creating a chemical reaction in our body, which, as I said, goes against what we want to do. And that is, if we want to lose weight and we are constantly stressed, the chemistry of the body will prevent weight loss. And it's a primal survival reaction. When our body is in a stress state, it just wants to survive. All it knows is either the cortisol is raising, either the body's not getting fed enough, or it's rushing around. The chemical reactions of fight or flight means cortisol levels raise, insulin levels raise, everything from the digestive system begins to slow down, shut down, and our body is armed for fighting or running away. So all blood flow, all of everything that we need in order to survive goes to the extremities. And that's what happens in the stress response. In the relaxation response, when we're in a relaxed state, that's when our body is designed to process, digest, assimilate the food that we eat. That is when we get the optimum nutritional uptake of food. When we're eating in a stress state, our body's not going to uptake all that nutrition. When we're eating in a relaxed state, yes, your digestive system will work properly. It will absorb all the nutrients that it needs to absorb. And there's lots of science around this, and lots of scientific studies where they've had people, actually an interesting one was where dichotomous listening. So, and this really reflects how many of us multitask. And so they were able to give people a drink that had a mineral content, and they were able to measure the uptake of mineral content into the body. Now, when a person was subjected to two things, like listening to two things, so one side, perhaps they were talking about, flying to the moon, and the other side was talking about changing nappies. And so one person is talking in one way and another person is talking another way, both at the same time. The mind becomes stressed, the body actually becomes stressed. It's trying to remember and listen, but it's not uptaking anything. And so the body is actually in a minor stress state. And the mineral uptake, when measured, meant that the body uptook nearly, not even a percent of the mineral that was in the body. When the body was in a relaxed state, it uptook 100%, obviously, of that mineral. So it's interesting to know that if we are always trying to multitask, for instance, eating in front of the computer, eating on the run, standing up, rushing around trying to pack your lunch, or rushing around trying to get the kids ready, throwing in a mouthful here and there, you're actually eating under a stressful state, according to the body, even though you think, well, this is life, this is how I do it, I can't do it any other way. But the nutritional value of that food is not being absorbed into your body. And so what all that means is your body will send out messages saying, well, I'm still hungry, I didn't get enough food, I didn't get what I needed. And the messages of hunger will just keep going out. And the message of satiation doesn't happen. So what's really important to know is that slowing down as part of a balanced eating regime and lifestyle will enable your body to process, assimilate food, to take up all the nutrition that it needs, so that it doesn't feel hungry all the time, so that it's satisfying the needs of the body. And you're not in a chronic state of stress, which is going to create fight or flight, excess levels of cortisol, and of course insulin, which insulin tracks cortisol. So we don't want to be laying down fat, we don't want to be putting on weight, and we don't want to be not building muscle on a constant basis. If your goal is to lose weight, you want to be able to achieve, maintaining your body to be able to either lose weight, keep it at the weight that you're happy with, to be able to build muscle, and to have the energy levels to do all the things that you want to be doing. So the simple antidote to, the best way to speed up your metabolism and the antidote to stress is simply to relax. And I know that some people will be rolling their eyes and go, well, you don't live in my world, Suzanne. I've got so much going on. Look, I know I've got a lot going on too. We all have lots going on to various degrees. So this is where we need to find that place, that happy medium, to find, well, how is it that you can relax? How can you find time? Why is it so easy for you to find the time that you need to simply relax while you're eating a meal, to give yourself just 5, 10, 15 minutes. If you only give yourself 2 minutes to eat, give yourself 5. If you only give yourself 5 minutes to eat, give yourself 10. Extend that period of time so that you can sit and enjoy your food. Your body will then respond in the way that you want it to respond. You'll make better decisions when you're relaxed, rather than fast-paced, trying to get things done quickly and then taking the quick and easy fixes, more than likely processed quick foods. So these are some of the things that I'm going to be talking about in the Goals Club that we've got coming up starting in February. It's an 8-month program, and we get together once a month, and we are talking about different aspects of life, different aspects of how the body can speed up metabolism. So the first month we're talking all about relaxation, and you'll be learning all about the connection between stress and weight gain, the fastest way to burn calories, and the power of slow to build a healthy body and mind. And in fact, I'm running a free webinar workshop masterclass coming up on the 7th of February, all about the power of slow. I'd love you to join me. There'll be, I'll put a link into the comments below so that you can register for that. It's it's a Tuesday, 7th, Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. So each month we're going to be working on a whole heap of, every month it'll be a different area of weight and its loss. And I can tell you there's not going to be any weigh-ins, there will be no calorie counting, and there's certainly not going to be any diets. What we are going to work on is accountability and support. Yes, you will be receiving state-of-the-art hypnotic and neuro-linguistic techniques and tools, and one-on-one coaching, group coaching in the room, but individually. You'll get a workbook. You actually get a copy of a hardcover book, so there are things for you to do in between each month. And we're going to set a goal every month for you to be able to achieve the things that are going to help your mind and your body to integrate itself into a place that is happy, harmonious, and having that sense of freedom around food, and having the confidence and the motivation, as well as the support to know that you can eat like normal people. You can live your life with having pleasure and energy, and living the life that you truly want to live around food, which changes absolutely everything when it comes to your relationship with food and your relationship with self and your relationship with others around you. So I hope you can come and join me for the free masterclass. So that will be via Zoom. You'll get links to a Zoom room, and you'll get an opportunity to ask questions. Hopefully I'll give you as much information as you need, and I'll talk a little bit more about the power of slow, how slowing down can speed up weight loss and speed up your metabolism, and there'll be some more information about the 8-month program that I'm running starting in February. So I hope you found that useful. I guess the takeaway is, in order for you to speed up your weight loss and your metabolism, you actually need to slow down. And there's lots of different ways that we can do that, and I'll talk more about that in the next couple of lives. So happy Wednesday, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.